Welcome. How are you doing today? I finally did something with myself over the last weekend. I made some really stupid bite videos. A girl can't get past like 23 likes to save her life. But I had this like little assorted succulent planter that my dad gave me for Christmas. And because there were so many plants crammed into this thing, they pretty much like choked each other out at the roots immediately. And because I'm a degenerate, I waited forever to fucking try to transplant the shit. But I did. My mom also like gave me like several different little succulents for my birthday. And so I decided like, fuck it, I'm gonna plant them all. We have some empty space in planters and some empty pots because Winter Storm murdered our cacti. Life is a nightmare. And something that I didn't take into account was that even though the cactus like died and disintegrated, all of the needles were still in the fucking dirt. So I've got cactus stuck in my fingers that I haven't been able to get out. So that's fun. You know, I thought about stuff that I wanted to talk about while I was in the shower. About, like how I've told my mom before about suicide attempts and how she didn't seem to like understand the words that I was saying. I don't know, maybe she thought I was just doing it for attention, but it's like, no, Mom, I really did have to wear a scarf for a week because that belt left a bruise on my neck. People just don't want to hear it, And about how the times that, like, I've had 2 abortions, and if that's something that you're, like, fundamentally against and now you hate me because it's something that has happened in my life, I don't know what to tell you. I can't take it back. But I was, like, those situations were, like, really distressing for me. And my mom's reaction to it was just like, ugh. Even though, like, one of them was at the beginning of my mental breakdown where I lost everything and then, laid in bed waiting to die for, 5 to 6 months, and I had to be taken to the emergency room for malnutrition because I didn't eat anything but beer and popsicles for those entire months. And I was so fucking underweight because I, again, had not been eating. Like, the next day I went over to my mom's house and she was like, skinny looks good on you. But then I started to feel bad, because I feel like I complain about my mom in videos, the things that she does that are hurtful to me. I talk about her in therapy every other Thursday, and I never really get to move on to anything else in therapy because it's just this ongoing series of things with my mom. And then I remembered this girl I used to work with. This girl I worked with had 2 little brothers who were much younger, and both of her parents were child molesters. And she apparently had fertility issues because she'd been raped so much at such a young age that it damaged her organs. During the time that I was working with this girl, she told me that she was having to go testify at a court hearing. Her parents were getting divorced and they were in a custody battle. She had to go be a character witness in the divorce because her mom wanted custody of the children and, so did dad. And she told me that she was going to testify that she thought her father should get custody, sole custody of her little brothers. And her reasoning was that her dad only molests little girls, and she thought her brothers would be safe with him because her mom molests boys and girls, and that had been going on in their household. And man, that is a wild thing for someone to tell you at 9:30 a.m. on a fucking Tuesday, dude. When you show up for work and someone's like, both of my parents are child molesters and now they're getting divorced and I have to go tell the judge that one of them is a worse molester than the other. All that to say, I probably shouldn't complain about my mom anymore, you know? Tomorrow is my mom's birthday. And I haven't gotten her anything yet. I feel bad about that. Time moves so quickly, and I'm not good at time management or planning ahead. A therapist, well, it was a psychiatrist, explained this to me one time, a problem that I have where it's like, when you have lived a certain way that is unstable, where you can only really be concerned with your immediate needs, food, a place to stay, you tend to not learn how to plan ahead because your brain only knows how to make sure that the basic needs are met. There's probably a word for it. But so my sister texted me the other day and was like, hey, what are we gonna get mom for her birthday? And I said, I don't know. I told her that I would go to Target yesterday and that I would look around and send her pictures if I saw anything that I thought would be good for mom. But I didn't. Because my boyfriend had downloaded a new episode of Floribama Shores and he was really excited to watch it with me. And he tried to put it on night before last, late when it was time for both of us to go to bed. And I was like, no, stop it, go to bed, turn it off. Shit, I don't have clean pants. Dirty pants it is. I ordered this shirt online. It had been sitting in my Amazon cart for a while, but it went on sale. So I ordered it, and a part of those things where Amazon stuff is on sale is it takes 2 months to get to you. So I ordered it, I forgot about it, it came in the mail, I was like, oh, a present. Did you send me a turd in the mail? And, oh shoot, I do have pants. Hell yeah. It came, I was excited, and then I discovered it was an extra large. But I decided, girl, not bothered, honey, honey, honey. I know this is shameful and stupid that I have the camera propped against a water bottle on the table. I have a little tripod, actually I have two, and I could use them, but I don't know where they are, and I'm too lazy to look. I'm already running late for work. Which one of these looks better? I think this one. Oh, you know what? I think I might have left a tripod on the deck outside upstairs when I was making my stupid bite videos over the weekend. But yeah, there's a fucking tripod. Oh, and here's the other one. And here's a mattress. Well, shoot. I went upstairs because I was looking for a pair of sunglasses, but they weren't there. I'm wearing the fucking shirt anyway. It should be fine. It doesn't fit that badly, right? Danielle, get to the point. Right, so the bite video. It's got me wearing different outfits and sunglasses, shouting the same two words into a microphone. Dismissal, demand, dismissal, demand, dismissal, demand, dismissal, demand. Kill everyone now. Eat shit. It's not that I was making fun of one-woman shows, but I was making fun of one-woman shows. The last clip of it, after I changed my shirt and sunglasses so many times, is me topless, right? But you can't really see anything, and I'm wearing 4 pairs of sunglasses stacked on top of each other, right? I thought it was funny, but I mean, I should have known that people are gonna comment topless. God, I'm really hung up on people talking about and noticing and pointing out parts of my body. Good thing I have therapy today. Speaking of people with body problems, here's my hot take. Kicking Eugenia Cooney off the internet isn't going to help her. And I know a lot of people say like, oh, it's not about saving her anymore. It's about her being a bad influence on her young audience. And here's the thing. This is going to sound awful, probably because it is. Her young audience is young enough that if they do develop an eating disorder, they are young enough to likely grow out of it. A lot of people say they had an eating disorder, as in it's in the past. They're not living in recovery. It's her older audience that I'm concerned about, because it's her older audience that has already had their eating disorder for a long time and they didn't grow out of it. Does that make sense? You know, kicking her off the internet because people are saying, you're mentally ill, get it away from us, we don't want to look at it. I don't know, I take issue with a lot of the things that Pastel Bell does. She didn't create the petition, but she's really been like rallying to try and get people to sign this petition to suspend Eugenia Cooney from all of her internet platforms until she gets better. And I think she's gotten like 500,000 signatures. And she keeps throwing a fit because like when she makes videos about Eugenia Cooney, she like bleeps out her name, and then she bleeps out the names of everybody she's talking about, and then she bleeps out every word that could be considered like unsettling or demonetized. And then when the video upload doesn't post, she throws a fit and is like, YouTube is censoring me, my video won't upload. Because she, with her 40,000 subscribers, is such a force and such a threat. YouTube.com must suppress her. Sometimes my videos take 3 days to upload, and even then, the upload still fails. I don't know what to tell you, girl. Okay. And I just don't know what to think about that. Sometimes my videos take 3 days to upload and still fail to post. So I don't know what to tell you. But when she gets these ideas that something wrong is happening, she speaks about them as if they are fact. She'll say things and be like, we know this is true because, and she'll just reference like something that like led to her drawing a conclusion.
Now, another reason we know that this was not an accident is because her underwear and her eyeshadow matched. They were the same color.
Last summer, but this is when I started realizing I had a problem with this girl. One, she milked the fucking Davi Vanity victim situation for, I don't know, something like 30 videos. And I do think it is important that she platformed his victims to like get their voices heard and those stories out there. That is very important to me, and I appreciate that she did that. My interview. But I don't think it's a coincidence that the first time she made a video about the subject, she got a lot of views. She got a lot of views when she was making her Onision videos. And after she'd milked Onision for all he was worth, she moved on to Davi Vanity. And I do think that she did good work with that. I do. But she kept it going and going and going until she was just like interviewing people who like were briefly fans of Davi Vanity, who now no longer liked him. And it was like nothing burgers at that point. So then she picked up this story about a girl in, I don't know if it was Alabama or Mississippi. This girl had like gone to jail because she went on a Facebook rant exposing her parents for being racist. And then she like disappeared after she got out of jail. And Pastel Bell interviewed for a video this girl's birth mother, who had not been a part of her life, and was like, something is wrong. Her dad and stepmom have definitely done something to her, and Pastel Belle got, like, her entire fucking audience to start harassing the fucking sheriff's department in the county where that girl had, like, gone missing. And she was, like, raging in capital letters on Twitter and on her YouTube community tab, saying that she would not rest until she got to the bottom of it. That she was not going to stop until she got answers for where this girl was and what was happening to her. The girl was an adult, by the way. And then, Pastel Belle never spoke of it again. At one point, there were 2 channels who were very small, and they both made videos criticizing Pastel Belle and her methods, her tactics. And the first thing she did was, 1, accuse them of being the same person with 2 different channels, because she couldn't fathom that more than one person could dislike her. And then she started making community tab posts about them so that her audience would go dislike bomb them and harass those people. And then went on and on about how they were clout chasing, and that's the only reason they were talking about her. Which is fucking absurd, considering the only reason she has a following is from talking about Onision and interviewing Davi vanity victims. So she's implying that that gave her any sort of clout to begin with for anyone else to chase. That's insane. Miss Ma'am thinks that she has clout because she had 30,000 fucking subscribers that she only gained from talking about Onision and a serial rapist. Is that how you get clout? Is that what that's called? Is that what clout is? God, I'm not gonna keep complaining about her. I don't want to bash the hornet's nest. I know what'll happen. So that's why I'm okay with casually mentioning these people that I don't like in the middle of videos where I'm doing other things. I'm a vlogger, not a commentary channel. I want to thank you for listening. I feel like forgiveness is very important, so I want you to forgive yourself for the time that you've wasted watching this video. Have a good day.